Good afternoon. Welcome to the forecast discussion for February 7th, 2014. Of course, it's a Friday, end of the week. We finally made it. And good news about this weekend, no major snowstorms. A couple of minor snow events, but nothing significant in nature, especially compared to what we've been dealing with. Now, for today, temperatures are rebounding very nicely. In fact, we're already into the upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast, which is going to make for some very comfortable weather conditions if you don't mind the fact that it's no longer in the teens. So yes, we are starting to moderate and getting a little bit closer towards normal. In fact, Atlantic City is now only 4 degrees below normal at 38 degrees. We could actually touch 39 degrees by the end of the afternoon. Got another 2 hours worth of warming before temperatures start to back off. So we have a shot to hit 40 degrees in Atlantic City. Otherwise, scattered cloud cover to clear skies are in place with a westerly wind at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. On the radar, you can see not much really going on. We have a little bit of lake effect snow out here in Lake Ontario, but that is about it. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see high pressure is in complete control. And it's a pretty strong high pressure system, so I don't expect much in the way of any type of weather activity, at least until tomorrow evening, with the first of 2 disturbances moving through the region. Now let's zoom out a little bit and take a look at the water vapor satellite picture. Here is why we are not having a big storm. You see this upper level low, and you see how it's kind of digging down to the west of British Columbia? That leads to a more of a zonal pattern in the subtropical jet stream. So these subtropical disturbances here are just booking. And as a result, they're moving too fast, and the polar disturbance, which is right here, can't catch up to them. So as a result, no phasing. So therefore, no storm. We will be dealing with 2 minor events this weekend. One tomorrow night into Sunday morning, a dusting, 2 inches, an isolated 3 inches, maybe around Atlantic City. Not that big of a deal. Then the other one, with the polar disturbance, Sunday night into Monday, again, not a huge deal here, but we're looking at, again, a general 1 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 inch type snowfall over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. As you can see, this polar disturbance is rather vigorous. All it needs is some moisture, and it'll finally get some moisture once it hits the Atlantic. I'm going to use the Canadian model guidance for today. Again, for tonight, pretty much clear skies and control. Temperatures are going to be crashing into the mid to upper teens over the interior and upper teens to lower 20s along the coast. Tomorrow, high pressure is in control for much of the day. Look for increasing clouds as we head towards the evening. Temperatures will rebound into the upper 20s to lower 30s. Generally, most locations will be around 28, 29 degrees. Then tomorrow evening, we're going to have a few snow showers here. This is not a big deal here. So if you have any plans for tomorrow evening to Sunday morning, don't cancel them. It's a few snow showers, not the end of the world. So that disturbance moves through. We have another one that will move through on Sunday with, again, the same threat here for Sunday evening to Monday with a few snow showers and a period of light snow. Not a significant situation at all. At most, 3 inches of snow will fall. Other than that, most locations, 1 to 2 inches of dusting here and there, not a big deal at all. Looking for temperatures on Sunday to range from the lower to mid 20s for lows and mid to upper 30s for highs, falling into the mid 20s by the time we get to Monday morning as that disturbance leaves. Now, high pressure will be in control through the middle of next week, basically until about Wednesday afternoon. And up through Wednesday afternoon, temperatures will range from the upper teens to lower 20s for lows and lower to mid 30s for highs. Now, the next storm we have to watch out for is Wednesday night through Thursday. We're going to have an Arctic cold front move through, and then we have this subtropical disturbance starting to interact with that Arctic cold front. Now, we're still far out here. Okay, now this pattern is not optimal for a winter storm. It just isn't. There's a couple of key factors here. One, this ridge is rather flat. We do have some high latitude blocking in the Atlantic to slow everything down, but this ridge is just way too flat for my liking. So it seems to me we're going to be dealing with a rather progressive system. But these subtropical disturbances have been rather well, amplified all the way throughout this entire winter. So we have to keep an eye on this low pressure system, possibly spawning right along this Arctic cold front here, and then it starts to lift northward Wednesday into Thursday with the potential for a period of light to moderate snow. Right now it's looking, but this disturbance is as amplified as it's shown here, and it starts to interact with this polar jet stream. We start to get a little bit more ridging here. Then this low pressure system could be a little bit more dynamic. I'm not impressed yet with the storm potential here, but there's a lot to watch out for. There's a lot of different solutions here. The European model guidance would suggest a significant snowfall and a potential ice event for the northern mid-Atlantic. But again, we have to watch to see how this evolves. I'm not that impressed with the pattern as far as supporting a widespread winter storm, but the potential is there. So I just want to illustrate that and really set that home. Don't jump the gun yet for next week. We have to watch it evolve. The potential is clearly there for more out of this with a potential winter storm here. But we have to see exactly how all these disturbances interact and how the pattern evolves moving forward. If this ridge here is more amplified, game on. Okay? And we have some time to watch this, and let's be frank, the models haven't exactly handled the Pacific very well. Now, I do have some good news, and I've been advertising this to my premium members for the past several weeks. A pattern change is on the way. Not until about February 25th or so, but March, well, you're finally going to get a break. And it's going to be very enjoyable the last week of February through March. And I just wanted to share that with you because I've been getting a lot of questions. When is this going to end? It will be coming to an end. And when it does, it's going to be rather pleasant. But the models are jumping the gun a little bit in the transition of this pattern, which is normal. Models typically evolve and break down these patterns too fast. They set them up too fast and break them down too fast. So what I like to do is always push it back about 7 to 10 days. And that takes us to about the end of February, start of March. That's when we should see a very, very pleasant pattern setting in for much of the eastern United States. A little bit of good news for Friday, right? Not bad. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.